In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to insert a check mark in Excel. We'll go through a couple of simple ways to do it, so whether you want to mark completed tasks, show approvals, or track status updates in a spreadsheet, you'll know exactly what to use. A check mark is a small detail, but it can make your Excel file much easier to read and much more organized. To begin, open Microsoft Excel and go to the worksheet where you want to add the check mark. Before inserting anything, think about where the symbol should appear. For example, you might want it next to a finished task, inside a status column, or anywhere you need a quick visual indicator. The first method is inserting a check mark as a symbol. Start by selecting the cell where you want the check mark to appear. This is important because Excel will place the symbol into the active cell. Once the cell is selected, go to the Insert tab, then choose Symbol. This opens the symbol library, where you can browse special characters that aren't available directly from the keyboard. In the symbol window, set the font to Wingdings or Sugoi UI symbol. These fonts contain checkmark characters that work well in Excel. After choosing the font, look through the available symbols and select the checkmark you want. Then click Insert. Once inserted, the checkmark will appear in the cell you selected. This method is great if you only need to add a few checkmarks manually and want precise control over how they look. The second method uses the char function, which is useful if you want a more dynamic option inside Excel. Click the cell where you want the checkmark and type the formula equals char open parenthesis 252 close parenthesis. Press Enter and then change the font of that cell to Wingdings. Once the font is updated, the result will display as a checkmark. This method is especially helpful when you're working with formulas or building a sheet that updates automatically. The key thing to remember is that the formula alone won't show the correct symbol unless the cell font is changed to Wingdings. That font change is what converts the character into the visible checkmark. And that's it. Those are two easy ways to insert a checkmark in Excel. The symbol method is ideal for quick manual entry, while the char function is better when you want something more flexible inside a spreadsheet. Use the method that best fits your workflow, and your Excel sheets will look cleaner and more informative right away.